I got 1,000 stories I can tell you, but 1,000,000 stories I cannot. These are the stories that I can tell you, from the people that made it out. Real stories, real people, real talk, concrete conversation. Loria, I appreciate you being here. I want to get into this a little bit. I think you have a remarkable story. I think it's a story that people need to hear. I've witnessed tragedy due to gun violence myself, along with my family, and it still affects me to this day. And anytime I get an opportunity that I can bring somebody on or talk to somebody about what happened to them, I do so. So if you can indulge, how did you get into the place you are as far as helping people yourself? What was the calling?
Well, you started the whole intro with that. It's like you've been through it. You know, you have your own little trauma with the gun violence. So unfortunately, I have to say that we are bonded by grief.
Very much so.
So the bonded by grief is naturally we're going to take some type of inspiration from each other, because it's like only the strong survives, right? But 2017, I had to soldier up. I had to know how strong I really am, you know. So 2017 on April 30th, that was like a nightmare. No mother want to wake up to getting a phone call from your son, you know, stating that he has been shot, you know. And that's all I thought at that moment. I have a son, he's shot, he needs me, you know. As any mom, we get up and we go. But then, lo and behold, 6 hours later, I'm just now discovering that it's another situation. Yeah. I have another son.
Wow.
He's shot.
Wow.
He didn't make it.
Wow.
And so it's like, what? You know, it's like, what the heck is going on? You know, it's like, how did I not catch that? Yeah. But that right there is when I had to choose. I had to make a choice. Yeah. Life or death.
True.
And I'm mourning life right now. Yeah. But I'm looking at life as two, you know? So I'm like, I have to choose life. Yeah. I'm like, I don't know what my son been through. I can't imagine what he's going through, but I know what I'm going through right now. Yeah. So I'm like, I got to show him strength. I got to show him how to carry this on. And that was my mentality. And it was just not my son. I had a granddaughter. Yeah. So everyone was affected that early morning. True. Everyone was affected. She was feet away. The surviving son was feet away, and all this just exploded.
Wow.
And so
so you was dealing with actual grief from the situation that happened on the same day, but then you turn around and had to be strong for your other son in the same sense. Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah, it was like the day got worse and worse. True. You know, no one wants to hear someone got shot, but it's like, okay, he's talking. Yeah. He's getting patched up. Yeah. But then it's like, huh? Then you get hit with another bang. You know, it's like, what the? You know, so yeah, that was something I feel like.
Was there like a trial or anything like that? Because I know through my situation, it continuously was, you know, being brought into our face. I'm not just from funerals, but like the trial and situation like that. Was there a situation that you had to go through that even as well?
Yeah, you know, when this happens, the wounds are constantly open.
Of course.
In some shape, form, and manifest, you know.
Of course.
But I gave birth to non-justice. It took 9 months.
Wow.
For them to say, not guilty.
Wow.
And it's like, what was these charges again? Let's run this back. Yeah. We had recklessness. Yeah. We had attempted murder. And we had murder. How did non-3 fit a category so tragic? Yeah. But that's what gave me my strength. That's what gave me some type of power. And I just wanted better.
Of course.
Whatever happened to me shouldn't happen to another, right? Yeah. And it just takes someone to utilize that and go with that. And that's what I did. I'm like, I want to know more about jury duty. Yeah. I want to know more about justice.
Educate yourself.
I'm like, these parents should not have to walk in these courtrooms alone. Yeah. I didn't know what I was doing. Yeah. They just assume you know what you're supposed to be doing.
True.
They don't even know who families are. They wanding these things on you. It's like, come on now, have some empathy. Yeah. Seriously.
It's not personable. It's cut and dry with the system. It is.
Yeah. So the system, I don't know what they wanted from me, but, you know, they had already triggered with my anger, my pain, my sadness. So I'm like, all I got left is love.
True.
I've been smacked with injustice. I don't know what to do with that. But then you know what? We all from the street somewhere. We're all from the hood.
Special.
We all know something. The hood talks.
It does.
So my healing came straight from the streets.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of it was my kids' friends, that his peers, you know, loving on me. I realized that I needed that love. I needed those memories.
Yeah.
They're the stomping stones of keeping life alive.
Yeah, it helps.
But I wanted to watch them live too.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, you know, y'all do me a favor.
Yeah.
Just live out.
Yeah.
Live your life. Live out loud. Be the best you can be, you know?
Yeah.
Invite me when you get a new house. Invite me over dinner.
Yeah.
Pick me up when you get a new car.
Yeah.
You know,
like
when you're having a baby, you know, invite me to that baby shower. You know, let's celebrate.
So it's like through this tragedy that happened, you took on a little bit more responsibility to look out for others that's close to you in a sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
You became not just a mother to your own, but like almost like a mother to all,
right?
From people around the way. Have you ever? I mean, obviously, when these certain dates pop up, they always spark something in us. It happens to me every year, quite often, actually, too many times. Is there a special ritual that you have in your own sense that you go through on these special days to basically show like memorial for yourself? It could be something you do for yourself in that situation.
Well, it definitely is always like chicken Alfredo,
nice, and
some shake.
Nice.
That's for my April 30th.
Nice.
You know, we didn't even speak about the second tragedy, but that's another one too. That's like Oreo McFlurry or something.
Yeah.
But, you know, like there's something that I know that my child enjoyed.
Yeah.
So I just want to have that moment like, what do you like about these chicken Alfredo? You know, just sit there and just enjoy the little small things.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm with an organization. I did birth the organization out of this pain that I'm turning into a purpose. It's
beautiful.
Connect to be the change. So me and another angel mom, you know, we facilitate this, but we do vigils. Not vigils, more like a tributes.
Yeah.
So it's called Indiana Life Over Bullets, and it's strictly our tribute page. Yeah. So when heaven dates come, and this is for everyone.
Heaven dates. I like that.
When these heaven dates come, we honor that. We remember that as who that person was.
Of course.
So if anybody wanted to like see how we do those memorials, how we do those, we remember yous, it's on Indiana Life Over Bullets. And so that's another way to do it because it ain't just me.
Yeah.
I can't always make this about me. And now I'm standing in the gap for all parents, all loved ones. Yeah. So I remember all of them. And like, if you give me a name, I'll be like, oh my goodness, yes, I know his story.
Yeah.
Yes, I know her story.
There's too many of them.
But that is what we need.
Yeah.
We need everyone not to forget, but remember who our child or our loved one was when they were alive.
Oh, I agree.
That's all we ask.
I agree. Like almost like a celebration in a sense to remember the people that are not longer here.
You see a red car? No. Man.
Keep it alive. Yes. Yeah, no, definitely. I definitely agree. Now, through the process that you went through, the second tragedy that you spoke briefly on, how did that situation come into play?
Okay, so 2017, I'm going to call that scenario the love triangle.
Yeah.
Okay, because yes, I'm going through something. Yes, I took a massive loss. But we have to, as community leaders, as advocates, we have to find out what was the cause to the action.
I agree. Get to the root.
Right. Yeah. I'm upset.
Yeah.
I no longer have my son.
Yeah.
You know, my granddaughter don't have a father, but something caused this reaction.
True.
And see, that's how I can carry my pain a little lightly.
Yeah.
I have a light heart because reality says this, you know, and crap happens.
Yeah, it does.
Right?
Yeah, it does.
So this love triangle, let's educate our young women on this.
Yeah.
Let's talk to our men about this.
True.
You know, this stuff is going to happen, but if even marriage should take out that till death do us part. You know what I mean?
I agree.
So ain't no relationship until death do you part.
I agree.
We need to educate, you know, our children on this. You know, these love birds, you know, they talking about the birds and the bees. Is that in the book?
Yeah. No,
you know?
It's true. No, it's true.
So
very
2020,
true.
This one right here was called Bros Backdooring. And I just learned something about this backdooring, okay? Yeah. And I'm only using this terminology because I want to reach.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Should.
I'm stretching right now.
Damn right.
So, bros backdooring, one of my son's 10-year friends decided, you know, I don't know. He was scared.
Yeah.
He didn't want to put them hands. I don't know. He just did the most.
And you knew the kid as well, right?
Yeah, loved on the kid. Loved the kid.
Wow.
You know, so it's like that happened. that was like, what? Like, you know what I've been through.
Yeah.
How can you do this?
Yeah.
But it's like, I'm mad, I'm angry, but it took me a minute to process this because I had to carry myself lightly on this.
True.
Because now I'm going to turn out to be something that I'm not, but I still want people to see who I am. I'm still who I am.
Of course.
I'm going to hurt.
Yeah.
I'm going to be angry today.
Of course.
But as a mother, when we mad at our children, do we stop loving them?
No, not at all.
And this young man was like a child to me.
Wow.
So I got to live with my son killed my son. That's my mentality. I'm stuck on that.
Wow.
So living with that, but what I want to educate is there's not just one bro. There's bros.
There's plenty of them. Yeah.
Bros need to watch and check temperatures.
Yeah, I
we
agree.
don't let this stuff escalate to the point of no return.
I agree.
That if that 37 boxing turns into something other than, then what are we doing?
Yeah.
Like that's all. There's like keep the bro law. We don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
and since from the pain that you've went through and the tragedies that you had to endure, which is unbelievable, like you turned it into a positive to try to help others. Has there been situations before, like on the streets that you might know about, that you would hear about something prematurely, that you would kind of intervene or maybe get at some type of people involved that kind of calm the matter down in a sense?
All the time. That's what we're on. All the time, especially my partner.
Yeah.
And I know after this, you're going to probably want to interview her.
Yeah.
But
I'd love to.
She is the bomb diggity too. But she is that
rock.
She is that siren that you're going to hear. She pulls up. She slides.
That's what's up.
She don't play.
That's what's up.
2017, I've been asked, what do you want us to do? What do you want us to do? I had them at attention.
Yeah. I know. Yeah.
And it was crazy because when they signed in at the park, it said 187. 187 showed up.
Wow.
And we already know.
Already.
So I'm like, okay, but 40 of them won their souls to Christ. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. Now they want to know what to do next.
Yeah.
I just ask y'all not to retaliate.
Wow.
Let's not do that. And then so I hear them say that.
They got stuck.
So if there's nothing else that they remember that's going on with it, she don't want us to retaliate.
Yeah.
She don't want that.
And see, I think that takes a very remarkable individual, and I think that takes a very strong individual. I had the similar situation that rose up when my brother got murdered. There was a conversation, and my father was like, I'm not going to lose nobody else. I'm not going to go through something else. It ends now. And and there was a lot of pushback because of that too. I'm sure you got the same, you know what I'm saying, from people in the situation. And, but it's almost like, man, it's a tragic situation to have to go through something and, want some type of revenge. And I feel like to hold back from that shows more strength than anything than actually, acting on the situation, you know? So I applaud you definitely for that, because I experienced that myself with my own eyes with my father.
Right.
And now this man is actually out of prison. So there was another talk, you feel me?
Yeah.
That we had to get same talk, you know? Leave it the fuck alone. You know what I'm saying? The way I deal with certain situations when it comes to tragedies like that, I know that there's a bigger calling. And I know that man-made laws is not going to be the final punishment in the end. And I feel like that's what keeps me at bay, so to say, and kind of heals me a little bit through the thing. Because I feel like these things that happen to us, they're always at a simmer, you know? Mm-hmm. At one point in time when the act takes place, it's at a giant flame, but it's always going to be at a simmer for the rest of our lives. And how do you, I think I have a clue, but how do you deal with your own simmer in life since the situations?
I know it's okay not to be okay.
True.
But what is not okay is to handle it alone. So I got to find someone that know how to keep me in line. Someone who knows like, you know what?
Key minds.
You saying this, but it's saying this to me.
Yeah.
So, my main one to go to is Takesha again. Like she just a straight up person. Everybody needs that. Everyone needs someone that's going to be front street.
Yeah.
She's not going to sugarcoat it.
That's what's up.
If what I say hurt you, you'll be all right tomorrow.
True.
So I need that. So when I'm not okay, seek her. But we also have psychiatrists and therapists and counselors that we're working with, and they're doing pro bono work out here.
That's amazing.
So not only are we being able to get treated our community, our village can be treated as well. If
I
anybody
agree.
is going through something traumatizing, like look us up. Connectivity to Change is
I
connecting.
would love them links too, so I can throw them on the chart. I really would.
Right,
Yeah.
because it's out there, and we're offering this service, and then we're doing healing workshops. Gathering is healing.
True.
So anytime that we can just gather, and we want to hear the stories. Some people are like, oh, they're tired of hearing me. They're saying something's wrong with me. No, bring them stories.
Yeah, let them out.
Yes.
Yeah, because I think the more you keep things in, the more it can affect you.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got to realize, like, just like what you said in the beginning, what I thought was amazing. I don't want to quote you entirely, but it was almost like we have a bond.
Mm-hmm.
We do.
Right.
I mean, we really do.
We're
and I
bonded
feel
by
like
grief.
Exactly. And there's others out there that have the same type of bond. And to talk to others that have been through similar situation, it helps.
Right.
It really, really does. And so I applaud you with that. I seen you recently, not too long ago. You had, I think it was one of your workshops where you had young teenage girls and boys come in to try to do something like productive in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it was a workshop. I'm not quite sure, but I remember you had a gathering like that. Can you speak on that for me, please?
So yeah, we did Appreciation Day because our organization Connectivity to Change has change agents. And these are youth and young adults that are out here actually being the change that they want to see.
It's amazing.
We don't know what to do unless they demonstrate it. We don't know what to do unless we let them voice it. They are the future.
True.
So they're out here being the change they want to see. And a lot of them just want to get back to the community.
I agree.
They're doing coat drives out here.
It's amazing.
Pumpkin painting, Easter egg hunts. I mean, you name it. Now they're going to be at the Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah.
You're like literally doing basketball lessons and art classes.
That's
So
great.
They're out here being that change. And these are who they call the rough or the roughest.
Yeah.
This is who they call the shooters.
Yeah.
These are the ones that they say, oh, don't mess with them.
The
You messing with
forgotten
fires.
ones. Yeah.
They want them to be lost.
Yeah.
But you know what? With a little love,
Yeah.
man, they legendaries.
I completely agree.
They messing
'Cause,
up.
You know what? And I love that you said that too, because that shows that it doesn't matter where you start. It matters where you at and how you finish.
Right.
Because to be completely blunt and honest with you, I was one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not playing with you.
Right.
Like I was really one of them, the forgotten ones, you know what I'm saying? But I switched it around through similar situations that you had went through, that I had went through, and it made a switch. I didn't want to end up like this. Right. I didn't want to end, because I've seen it so many times. Mm-hmm. It's not just from my own personal life as brother, but girlfriend, you know what I'm saying? Like these things happen.
Right.
What do you feel is the greatest like precaution that you could give somebody as far as in before they think about picking up a gun and not only ruining someone's life, but somebody else's life?
That's like you just touched me all around here. It's like I got a whole chill. Like,
I got you.
But you finna realize what that means with me. For those like that, I say, give me them bullets.
Damn right.
I say donate a bullet if you value life. Like
Nice.
we need bullet donors. And if you out there trying to pick up a gun, pick up your gun, but empty that gun so we could turn it into something more accessible.
That's beautiful.
So what we do is we collect live bullets off the streets.
Nice.
And we just ask you simply, do you value life? We want it out the clip.
Yeah.
We want to know that. Because every bullet we collect, that's one suicide.
Yeah.
That's one less drive-by.
Yeah.
That's one less accidental. Revenge. True. Like we are saving lives one bullet at a time just by taking bullets.
It's beautiful.
And I'm proud to say since 2019, we have collected 5,000 bullets off the streets of
That's
South Bend.
what's up, man.
And
really?
so if our kids want to pick up something, they getting a little itchy, just empty your clip.
Yeah.
Give us them bullets.
Yeah.
And take a 10. Sit on it.
So not only did you make a real horrific negative into a positive from what you've been through and what you're doing, but you're doing it in physical time as well, as far as in taking negative situations that can end up negative, obviously, you know what I'm saying, as far as bullets and turn it into something as beautiful like that.
Right.
That's amazing,
because we can't preach to them.
Nope.
But if I open up a conversation by just saying, do you value life?
True.
And then you get that bullet.
True.
If I can get one,
yep,
I can get 20 more.
Damn right.
So I say for 20 bullets, I give you one of these bracelets.
Yep. Wow.
And they get all, oh, that's cool. Oh, man. And we sitting them down for a minute. We curbing something for that day.
Yeah.
We saving someone's life for real.
I agree.
And it just takes taking them out too.
Yeah.
You know, like we like sliding. So don't be going through something. Don't be having no problems. And I think that you're not going to get a knock at the door.
I think that's the thing. I think a lot of times, we don't feel like we can actually talk to somebody. It's the lack of knowledge and education that we have on issues like this, that we don't get the opportunity to know that it's okay to walk the fuck away. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. Because like I said before, it's not just one life you're ruining two. And it's an ongoing situation, because if you get killed or if you do the killing, your family's going to have to deal with that forever, no matter what. It's a pure negative, evil situation that will never go away. And I feel like they need to understand that and see that it's not good for anything. For your family, for another's family, it's not. And from what you said, like back bros, you know what I'm saying? The back door, you know what I'm saying? Like that happens so many often. It's pathetic. And I feel like what you're doing is truly amazing. And you need to get every flower you possibly need to, because we need more of this in the city. I've reached out to people in the past and still do to this day if they're dealing with something as far as mental or beef or a problem and stuff like that, you know, and I try to give them a better way. So what you're doing, like, I love it. Exactly. I do.
And I appreciate what you're doing. I'm like, we need more men to step up.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And just listen.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's all they want. They just want to do all that and know that you took notes mentally for them. You know,
somebody cares.
Right.
Yeah.
We don't have the answers.
No.
But the answers are in the listening.
True.
Because you're going to feel something here after that.
True.
You know?
True.
And then you can come from here with that.
True.
And it's like, that's the real stuff we can give them.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
I completely agree. Now, in this organization that you are involved with, how do you feel that it's working as far as in possibly stopping situations for like a future time, like by giving education? How do you feel like it's moving thus far?
Well, right now we only have reached the northeast and the southeast side, and we can say that the shooting
I agree.
It has calmed down on those two sides.
I agree.
We can vouch for about 40 to 60 young youth and young adults and say that they are out here doing it. They're making a change. They're entrepreneurs. They're visiting schools. You know, they are involved in this community. Mm-hmm. So the proof is in the pudding.
I agree. No, I agree. I definitely agree. It's amazing what see, I think a lot of people got it twisted because we're so deep into celebrityism and internet and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Shows, movies, music, stuff like that. But I feel like the coldest and the greatest people on earth are not going to be on your video screens. Mm-hmm. They're not going to be on your TV screens. They're not going to be on your radios or none of that shit. They're going to be the real people that's walking and talking and living this shit and doing it not for a gain, but just to really help people. And you're one of them fucking people, yo.
Oh, thanks.
And that's real. And I applaud you for that.
We are the people in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
That's one of my hashtags.
That's what's I love it, yo. I love it because who better to talk to by somebody that is from the same place, the same environment, possibly the same upbringing, you know, or has dealt with similar situations, you know what I'm saying, in their lifetime. It's hard for us, I should say, as well as myself, to talk to somebody that's never been through half the shit I've been through. It's hard for me to adapt to that, you know? So I feel like from you and your organization, they can adapt to you guys, you know what I'm saying? And really soak in what you're really telling them, and they can understand it a lot better, you know?
It's really a family-oriented thing, you know? It's like I said, we're bonded by grief. And we're survivors.
Yeah.
And we all can relate to losing someone, you know what I mean? And then we possibly got some community leaders that actually have that empathy.
True.
And so that's what Connect to Be the Change is all about.
Yeah.
Connecting, being the change we want to see.
Yeah.
And finding that avenue. We don't have all the, we can't be in every avenue.
True.
We stay in our lane.
True.
But we want the resources to take people there.
I agree.
And that's all. So those who connect.
Has the city of South, have you reached out to anybody, or is there anybody like an elect or a politician that's a part of South Bend, Indiana, that has lent resources or actually, reached out to your organizations at any point in time?
I mean, we had some of the Rotaries, here in South Bend. South Bend Civic Theater is one of our number one fans, and that's perfect for some of the, trying to have a therapeutic environment,
I agree.
And then we have, Transformation Ministry. It's some strong people, but if you're talking about like some people in the South Bend, they got to do better.
I completely agree.
You know, I'm not saying we haven't brushed elbows with them, we haven't discussed, but y'all see us out here.
Yeah.
You know, it's like all we want is recognition.
Yeah.
We're not on no one's payroll. Yeah. We on someone's straight pay.
Yeah.
That we're trying to show them how to make into a purpose.
Has like law enforcement, any officials inside law enforcement actually came to actually?
Redmond is our number one fan. Like he's the bomb.
That's what's up.
He helped us lead a whole caravan.
Beautiful.
In the mix of COVID, so we can have our little gun violence awareness day.
Yeah.
So he's the bomb.
That's awesome, man. Mm-hmm. See, I love to see that because I see so many different times that people in different higher positions, they want to keep that position and stay in that position. I feel like to make real change, you need to reach out to the actual real people.
Right.
I think that's what matters. It's not marketing and marketing campaigns or what they do. It's actually hitting the bricks and really getting the people that are really trying to change something.
Right.
So I agree with that wholeheartedly. Do you have a new event possibly coming up here in the future that you're excited about that you can't talk about or that you would like to talk about in any shape or form?
Well, our next public Papa Hill is January 15th. But, like to find out what we do or just pop up on us, we'll be at, it used to be called Zen Cafe, but it's called Kamara Cafe.
Okay.
It's on LaSalle and Hill.
Okay.
We're there this Saturday and Sunday from 8 to 4.
Nice.
So some of our accessories will be there.
Nice.
And some other strong,
can they get any of this accessories on your website or anything like that?
Right now, all that information is on my personal page, which is my business page. So they go to Loria Perez.
Gotcha.
You'll find that on there. And then Connect to Be the Change. That should be on there as well.
Gotcha.
And we have a website.
Nice.
So all that stuff, I'll provide all that.
Please give it to me. Yeah,
because like I say, it's okay to be okay, but don't do it alone.
I agree.
We are here to find that proper resource, that therapy for you.
Yeah. And obviously, it's not just for a tragic situation as far as gun violence. It's other things involved as well. Like suicide awareness and stuff like that, correct?
Absolutely.
Have you tapped into that situation for certain, not no names, but like certain individuals to help guide them through and give them type of knowledge through any situation?
It's been a few.
Yeah.
And we just lost one.
Really?
Yeah. So that is something dear right now. And that is always, those type of situations is hard because you just don't know. Those are they're silent. But we just keep loving everybody.
Yeah, you have to.
Just keep on loving and be real, be real clingy.
Yeah.
Especially around these holidays, just get clingy on people and just love on them.
I'm going to tell you a story real quick because, man, me and you are so connected. You don't even have a clue. Years back, I had my best friend. His name was Tyree Ali. He was my best friend. I loved him to death. If he was here right now, he'd be here right now. You know what I'm saying? And tragically, he took his own life. And that's something that I had to deal with throughout the years. And it's a painful thing because, like you said, it's silent. And I was with him every day, and then having to, wake up to a phone call like that is truly something you don't want to do. But the point I was wanting to make is the negative into a positive. His daughter, Evie, had her first baby shower.
No.
And Uncle John was there, you feel me?
Yes.
Holding it down, seeing if she's good. You know what I'm saying? It's so much pain and anguish and things that people go through, and I really applaud what you're doing as far as in giving resources and knowledge to people, because there was a time for myself that I thought I was alone as well, because I don't know too many people that went through what I went through at the time. But as you get older, you meet people, you understand we have this common bond with life, So I applaud you on doing what you have to do as far as that too. Do you have like other mothers that chime in to maybe possibly help out with their children or anything like that? Is there like a reach out situation where they can contact your organization to see if maybe, hey, I'm having a little trouble with, with my child. Is there any way you could possibly help me or guide me in the same sense? Is there anything like information like that?
Yeah, just call our number. That's what we're dear to as well. I like those.
Damn right.
Those are one-on-ones. I can get deep with somebody.
Damn right.
No, and that it's not, no mother is doing the wrong thing.
True.
That mother just need an extra arm.
Yeah, we all do at times.
Extra heartbeat on that child.
Yeah.
And so like we want to help.
True.
And so that's what people got to realize. And then these kids that they know is they're coming to us anyway.
Yeah.
They want the help. And like, all I do is find talent.
Yeah.
If you like to draw,
yeah,
well then we're going to get you some canvases. We're going to keep you busy.
That's
you know?
Love. Yeah.
And it's still, you want like bikes?
Yeah.
Well, this is bike shop. They need help fixing bikes.
Damn right.
You know? So
you get them involved. You get them.
We show them. And then the thing is, a lot of people don't pull that talent.
Yeah.
Parents are busy.
True.
Especially as a single mom.
True.
She working maybe 2-3 jobs.
True.
So it's okay to come to Mama Bird and Mama Bango. We're going to help your child. We see the light.
Yeah.
You know, we love on kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we like the first thing, we want them to talk a hole in our ear.
I agree.
Because the more they talk, the more we listening, the more we get to know how to love on them.
Yeah. And what do you feel is if I could say, I mean, because you're doing what you're doing and it's amazing, because there is an old saying, even if you save one, it's worth it. Mm-hmm. You know, but for multiple situations that you've been through, it's definitely worth it. What's the dream? What's the goal? It could be a personal one or for the organization as a whole. What is the, like I said, the dream for the organization, and what do you guys want to accomplish on a major scale?
I mean, eventually these kids are going to grow up, and we're just hoping that this is their network, that they keep this going, they keep building and gapping these bridges for Connect to Be the Change. You know, we can branch out. Somebody might move to New York or something, but this is them. This is the family that we formulated for them. You know, let Mama Bird, a lot of Mama Bango rest up in the Bahamas somewhere and get our feet wet. Like, we're going to be on call, but our boots are going to be put up.
Ground. That's amazing.
Our boots going to be shelved. Our boots are on the ground now. We got to shelf these boots.
Yeah.
You know, but if we do enough change, then we don't have to worry about
It'd
making
be like
change.
Recycling a change that can take place. Yeah.
If we put the proper change in this environment, what are we worried about now?
Mm-hmm.
It's being taken care of. Change is completely happening, continually happening.
What's a resource right now that maybe, I don't know if there is one, but I thought I'd ask, that you could possibly need or maybe looking to get in the future for your organization? Like, what is there something that you actually need?
Yeah, we're trying to get the funding because our workshops, like to make these bracelets, the bullets are free.
True.
But like the beads and the string and the glue that we use and the flowers for the memorial wreaths, all that has come out our shoestring budget.
True.
So what we do is, which we never said, oh, we ain't got enough. Mm-hmm. I don't know. God been providing like
Always
crazy.
Does.
It's like he got a secret bank account for us or something that we don't even know about. True. But it happens, but we're getting more and more involved with the community knowing about these popping hills. So we want to have enough beads so that when they come. Because families, we want families to come. Like if you lost a loved one, come. Yeah. Bring the family. Yeah. And make one of these bracelets in honor of that loved one, you know? Yeah. And so that's what we're trying to provide. And then we're trying to have that little comfort time, you know, because when you're around someone who gets it, that is such a load off your back for a moment.
I agree.
You know, like we're not saying, we know you got to return to your life. Before that, those 2-3 hours, lay your head down. Yeah. Rest assured that whatever you say is completely understood and it comes with love and hugs and understanding, you know, like that's all we want, you know. I consider myself an angel mom.
I completely agree.
Because, you know, what do they call someone who lost a child?
True.
You know, they call children orphans.
True.
You know, a wife who lost a husband should be a widow.
Yep.
What is a parent?
Yeah.
So I call myself an angel mom.
I love it, man. I love it. No, I do. What would be your advice? Like I said, if you could sit down with a young man or a young woman that's looking to go towards violence and through a situation, what would be the first couple of things that you would say to them if you had an opportunity to talk to a young man or a young woman?
What is it that you like to do?
Yeah.
Because if you go in the wrong way, it's someone didn't tap into that. So what is it that you like to do? And I want to know.
Like your passion.
Right.
Yeah.
And if it's something as some people think silly, but I don't. I think it's sincere. If it's something as sincere as rapping.
Yeah.
Then you know what?
Yeah.
All right. So how much is the studio time? Now you mean tell me if I give you 6 months, you're gonna give me some hits.
Yeah.
Give them something to live for.
Something to do.
He need a job.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then when he pushed that out, I'm gonna let him know.
Yeah.
Like motivation is the key.
I agree. And I feel like
investing in these kids.
Yeah, definitely. Because they don't have nothing to do. Mm-hmm. When summer's out, man, it's the wild, wild west.
It is.
You know, because they have nothing to do. They have nothing to tap into their potential or, passion.
Right.
But if you give them something to do and you keep them busy, obviously, you know what I'm saying? If you have kids and like extracurricular activities, after school things, it actually helps them socially as well, but some kids don't have the opportunity to do so.
Right.
Loria, I love what you're doing. It's amazing. Please, give me the links and everything that you have. If somebody would like to make a donation to the organization, please do, because it's definitely needed. I love exactly what you're doing. And, man, it's been a complete honor. And like you said, like we are definitely bonded through tragedy.
Right.
And not just we, but all of us are bonded through tragedy.
And this is the perfect time to have this type of conversation. So I'm glad we,
without a doubt,
we related and comfort each other in some way.
Damn right.
Holidays is near.
It is. And definitely that. God bless you for what you've been through. God bless you for what you're doing. I can't wait to see more. And I want to say this to you as well. If you need anything out of me to possibly come speak to somebody or a young kid or even at a certain event, by all means, please reach out, because I would love to do so. I think it's us as human beings, if we're ever in the situation where we can help, we should help, especially from things and situations that we've been through in the past. We need to make it a positive, just like you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So God bless you, man. God bless you, straight up.
Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you very
too.
much. Is there any last words you'd like to say?
No, this is always peace, love, light, and healing.
All day long. You have checked out Concrete Conversation. I'm your host, John Villanueva. Love you all. God bless you all. And we out of here like we stole something. I got 1,000 stories I can tell you, but 1,000,000 stories I cannot. These are the stories that I can tell you from the people that made it out. Real stories, real people, real talk. Concrete Conversation.